Today we'll make a sponge cake with nut and butter whip, and we will need the following ingredients for that. First thing, we shell and crush peanuts. In order to shell peanuts, we place them into a container, put it into an oven at the temperature of 200 degrees centigrade or 380 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 or 30 minutes. The nuts may be stirred a couple of times during frying and see if they are ready. Take them out of the oven and let them cool down a little. Put them into a moderate-sized mesh. If such a mesh is not available, we can use a regular towel. Spill the nuts into the towel and roll the nuts in it. Crumple this roll with nuts. After a while, the nuts will separate from the skin, and we crush them with a knife or in a blender. Now we'll start making sponge cake shells with nuts. Mix yolks and 2/3 of the sugar. Whisk them until there's a thick, almost white, viscous mass. Whisk the whites into a strong foam. Then add the rest of the sugar. Continue whisking for a minute until there is a thick foam. Carefully mix the whipped yolks and whites using a spoon. Add the crushed peanuts. Sift flour into the mixture of the yolks and whites. Pour the finished batter into a mold greased with butter. Bake it for 25 minutes in an oven preheated to 200 degrees centigrade or 380 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we will start preparing the nut and butter whip. Pour milk into a container with the yolk. Mix well. Sift it through a strainer. Then add sugar and vanilla sugar. Boil the mix on the low heat. Heat it to boiling for 6 to 7 minutes and then boil it for another 2 minutes to get it a little vaporized. Keep stirring well. If the mix gets burnt a little and there are several brown lumps, it's okay. After the boiling, sift it through a strainer and here comes a thick syrup with a beautiful yellow color. The syrup is ready, and we cover it with a film and leave it to cool down to the room temperature. Whisk soft butter until almost white at the room temperature. Start adding syrup to it in small portions. As the whip is ready, we add cognac to it. Then add crushed peanuts. At this point, we get the Charlotte whip with peanuts. Next, we'll make a syrup. For that purpose, we mix a sufficient amount of boiling water and sugar. Stir sugar until it completely dissolves. Cut the sponge cake into 2 shells. The syrup is ready. Use it to steep the pie shells. Spread the whip on the shells. Cut the edges of the shells. and cut the sponge cake to make separate cakes. Then sprinkle the cakes with crushed peanuts and sugar powder. That is all. The sponge cakes with the nut and butter whip are ready. You will see how tasty they are. You can find other examples of pastries in the pastries playlist.